Yep, just did that. Hello y'all! Welcome back to the channel. I am so excited, you guys. Today I am going to be talking about, drum roll please, how to take an awesome selfie. You guys, I used to be really bad at taking selfies, and then I learned a little bit about lighting and angles and everything like that. So there are ways to take really great selfies without having all of the fancy stuff. You just have to know what time of day to do it. Maybe some like different apps and stuff to use to edit like lighting, anything like that. I really like mine to be like bright and kind of in your face because y'all know I'm extra. I just wanted to share this because I have so many people reach out to me saying like, what do you do to make your pictures like pop like that? What filters do you use? What apps do you use? Everything like that. So I am here today to share that with you guys because I want to be able to help anyone and everyone who needs to take a great selfie for just personal use, business use, whatever. That's your business, boo. But yeah, so I'm gonna share all my little tips and tricks with you and tell you what apps I use, okay? So let's dive in. Okay, y'all, so I am standing, I have like two big picture windows here on like in the corner of our house. So as you can see, if I turn this way, it's really bad lighting, right? Yes, we're watching The Grinch. But if I turn this way, ta-da! Lighting, you can see, right? So if you don't have like all the fancy, the ring lights, the Bluetooth clickers, just use natural lighting because it is amazing what natural lighting can do because like obviously you just seen like when I face this way, really dark, right? And again, back this way. So just make sure you use natural lighting because that's going to help a ton. So let's go ahead and dive in. I am going to show you like how I hold my phone, everything like that, and Joe's going to get like an outside perspective so you can kind of see where to stand, how to stand. Whoa, that's really bright, okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna have him show you guys from an outside angle what it looks like to just do this with very minimal equipment, okay? Okay, y'all, so the windows are this way, okay? So I'm standing facing the windows and then I take my phone and I just go to my camera. So I will say phone quality does matter, you guys. If you want like the super crystal clear, like really high quality pictures, phone, like your device that you're taking it on, it does matter. I've went back and looked at old pictures that I took with my like iPhone 7 and I thought that they were really, really good. And then all of a sudden it was like, I got my new iPhone 11 and then I went back and looked and I'm like, oh my goodness, like the quality is crazy different. So keep that in mind. So then I hit my camera here, turn it around to selfie mode. So then what I will do is I will turn towards the window here and then you can hold it up. I'm always conscious about what is in the background because obviously like people look at everything in a picture and so the background does matter. This is what you don't want to do. Down here, that is where, okay, look, double chin here. You can see all that? Yeah. You don't want to have your head like down like this because it's just not a flattering angle. So for a flattering angle, you kind of want to bring it either level or you want to come up a little bit, okay? So that's going to give you the best angle. And then obviously facing a window during the daytime. Sunset is okay, but it is going to put on more of like a yellowy cast. So keep that in mind as well, okay? So I have this like kind of up like this and I will, you know, you can smile, you can make a funny face, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to snap a couple here, okay? And just play with it too, you guys. Just figure out what you like best, like angle wise, tilt your head, like smile with your teeth, without, like all of those things, you know, it just takes some playing around with, okay? So again, just kind of taking a few. Okay, you guys, so I showed you a little bit about how to take really good pictures without all of the fancy stuff, right? So I also want to show you, because I know ring lights aren't that expensive. You can get a decent ring light on Amazon for like 30 bucks. So I am going to show you how I do a little bit more of like the production of it and like have it be a little bit more professional with all of that, okay? Okay, y'all, how's this lighting? So this is why I say lighting is huge, okay? This is my, I believe this is an 18-inch ring light. I got this one off of Amazon. We will drop the link below. And so obviously when I click this on, so it's right here, you twist, a lot better lighting, right? And what I will do for my selfies, like for more of the professional, like posed ones. I say posed because I use a Bluetooth clicker. I can step back. I can do whatever positioning I want. I like to have like just a blank wall behind me, nothing on the wall. You can have stuff on the wall. It's totally up to you. I just like to kind of have that like nice clean background. I will turn this baby on right here. This is a Bluetooth clicker, and the ring light itself actually comes with a Bluetooth clicker, which is really nice. So when that blue light goes away, that means it's connected, okay? So then I will kind of like step back. That's the regular one, and then this is like wide lens. And then that way you can like step back and you can have more of your body in the picture without like having someone else take the picture. Okay, so what I will do, I turn the overhead light off and I have everything else be dark in here. And then that way I am able to kind of stand back. I have my Bluetooth clicker, and there is a button for Apple, and then there's a button for Android, okay? So just know which phone that you're using, and that way you know which button to hit. A lot of times if you see me, like I will have like my hand either on my hip or in my hair. It's hiding the Bluetooth clicker, I'll tell you right now. So I will just like do whatever pose I like. So I'm gonna snap a couple so I can show you editing, okay? I'm crazy with my pictures. Have fun with it. You don't gotta be serious. Make a funny face, stick your tongue out, whatever. So, okay, and then I'm gonna show you the apps I use and everything for that. It's pretty much the same as with the other pictures that I take. I just adjust the lighting accordingly, okay? So I'm gonna show you how I edit each of these pictures, okay? I don't edit them a whole lot differently. It really just depends on the tone of the light, because I don't like the pictures to have more of a yellow cast. I try to tone down the warmth of the pictures just because when you upload them to social media like Facebook or Instagram, I feel like it almost makes them a little bit warmer. So I try to be conscious of that, and I put a little bit more of a cool tone on there just to counteract that when you upload them. So that's kind of a little tip and trick that I've learned. On the bottom here, I have a lot of different apps that I use, you guys. So on the bottom here, you'll see the Lightroom app. It's actually in the App Store. It's called Lightroom CC. I do have the free version of it. So once I open that up, I will hit this little button right down here in the corner, and it's got the picture with a plus sign. And then this will pop up, and you say from camera roll, since you just snapped those pictures. So then I will pick, let's say I'll pick this one right here, one of the natural lighting ones that I did, okay? So then on the bottom here, I scroll over and I click presets. So these are the presets I have. I have Bright Summer, Color Pop, and Insta Blogger. All of these presets are from the Julie presets, and I will link those in the description below if you'd like to check those out. So typically, more times than not, I will use, like for selfie type stuff, I use the Color Pop. I typically stick with the original Color Pop right here. But just depending on if I'm showing more of like my fantasy stuff, sometimes I will do like Color Pop Extra or Rich, just depending on what I feel like it needs. So once I hit Color Pop, as you can see, that changes a lot, right? It pops all of, like you can see like individual hairs on my head, okay? Like it makes the details of the picture really, really pop, okay? So then if you want to apply that one, because more times than not, like 9 times out of 10, you guys, I will use just that original Color Pop one for my selfies. And then what I will do, I will hit the check mark, and then that's what that one is, okay? So then again, I will go up to the corner here, hit the check mark up there, and then it goes to all of my photos. So these are all of my edited ones that I have in here, okay? So then you can pull that up, and then what I do to send it to my camera roll, I hit this button right here, and you can hit export to camera roll, okay? And then it will let you know that it did it successfully. Okay, so then I will go ahead and I'll hit that button again at the bottom to add another picture, just to show you the difference here. And then this was more of the ring light and the Bluetooth clicker, like more professional type one. So here is this picture right here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna scroll over on the bottom. I'm gonna hit presets, scroll down, and I will click on, so I'll let you kind of see some of these other ones. Here's like Bright Summer. Like obviously those change it a lot, and I feel like that's a little bit too edited for me. So I like the ColourPop one. And if you want to see it without the filter again, you just hit this little X down in the corner and it will take it off, okay? So hit the presets, scroll, and I hit ColourPop. And as you can see, it just kind of makes everything pop there. Again, hit the check mark, and then hit the check mark up here. So I have both of those pictures. And then what you will do once you have that, take that, hit that button, and also click export to camera roll. So that way you have both of these saved to your camera roll, okay? So then I get out of that, come over here, and I go to my camera. So then I have these on my camera roll, okay? So here is the natural lighting one that I applied the ColourPop filter to, and then what I will do, I even edit it further from my phone, like the settings on just my like camera on my phone, just because like I said, the social media platforms will tend to upload them a little bit warmer, so then I like to cool it down a little bit. So I will hit edit, and at first what I will try is I will hit auto and see how it kind of like brightened it up a little bit. If you like the way that auto does it, great, you can keep it like that, and then I still will kind of like play around with things. Like I like how bright that is. Shadows, you can play around, you can come darker with the shadows, you can go lighter with it, just depending on what look you are going for the picture. So we'll leave it right about there. Contrast you can play with, I do play with that sometimes. The brightness, you can brighten it, you can leave it where it's at, you can darken it. That's going to kind of obviously adjust the brightness of the picture. And then black point, I will increase the black point just a little bit, just to really make things pop, especially like my lashes, my eyeliner, all of that. I want that all to pop, okay? So then you have your saturation and your vibrance, which that's going to just really make the colors pop and everything like that. But here are my main ones that I go to, warmth. And I will take it down to where it looks almost a little faded out. So like -24, that's what I have this one set as. And then I'll go to tint, and tint is going to increase like the pinker tones of it. And that's what I will increase. And just depending on what I feel like the picture needs. So let's say we'll leave this one at like 76, okay? Come back to warmth, and I might warm it up just a tiny bit. And then the only other thing I might do is I'll come over to the vignette, and then that will add just a little bit of the shadows right around like the corners of the picture, okay? And that is how I take more of my natural lighting selfies and I edit them, okay? So then here is kind of what it looks like before it's edited, and then here's what it looks like after it's edited, okay? As you can see, like it's very, the edited one, you can tell it's edited, but it is just very bright and eye-catching. Then I will come over to the ring light one, okay? So I hit the edit button again. Again, I will hit the auto to see if I like what it does. I do like what it does to that picture. Sometimes I don't like what auto does to it. The auto will sometimes either make it too warm, anything like that. So then I will scroll over. See, I'm pretty happy with everything. I might go to the black point, increase that just a tiny bit, and then I will come over to the warmth and tone that down. Tint, increase that. And again, this is all going to be personal preference. So just play with these things and see what you like for your pictures. And then I come over to the vignette. You can play around with the vignette. You don't have to have it. Sometimes I add it, sometimes I don't. So we'll just kind of put it on just a little bit for that one. Done. So then here's what the edited picture versus the unedited picture with the ring light looks like, okay? And again, you can tell it's very bright and like in your face with these pictures, but that is what I like. I like very eye-catching, like I want to be able to like see every detail, everything like that. So that is how I take my selfies and how I edit them and what apps I use. Okay, you guys, so I hope that this was so helpful. Obviously, we have talked about lighting, we've talked about angles, we've talked about apps, we've talked about the editing on the phone, we've talked about what phone I use. So I tried to cover all of my bases so that you guys knew exactly what I used and exactly how I edit my pictures, because it's not like a secret for me. Like I'm an open book. I tell people this all the time that reach out to me. I'm an open book. So if you have any questions, the easiest way to reach me is probably through Facebook Messenger. That's where I'm probably most active. Otherwise, you can DM me on Instagram. You can send me an email. I'm not the greatest at checking email. Make sure to subscribe to the channel before you leave. And I will be seeing you all next video. Drop some comments if you got some suggestions for videos that you'd like to see in the future, okay?